Ooh. Okay. This is going to be a one-man band today. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, and girls are going to MTE this end of this month into February. So we're going to go over some of the tools that you're probably going to want to look for. Maybe you've seen. I know you're interested in some of these. I have some tools. If there's, let me just go over this. I'll go over this again. I'm going to go over the MTE tools. Most of them are new. Some of them have been out for a little bit. Some were in the beginning of earlier this year. So these are some of the tools and tool manufacturers that are going to be at Mobile Tech Expo. Yeah, obviously, if you're not going to be at Mobile Tech Expo, well, this is a good list to think about having or getting if you're considering some new tools. And I'll go over some of those. I'll go over some questions. One of my cameras, the batteries, I didn't get a charger for it. I have a spare battery, so if it goes out, I'm just going to switch it during here. I got one camera that's not going to be able to go out. So anyways, I'm really, this is a test too as well for some things I'm going to be doing in the future. So if you're following me, I'm going to be doing a lot more lives in this format. And yeah, so we'll get started. But right now we're going to talk about the Mobile Tech Expo must-have PDR tools. I'll look for you guys, see if you guys are coming on, or if you guys have any questions. I will read your comments as much as I can. I'm a one-man band in this session, so I'm going to go over some of the tools. So, and then I'll get you guys. Here are some of the tools that we're going to be going over. I know it's a little upside down, but again, we're going to be talking about the latest slide hammer from Anson, right? This is the mini slide hammer. This sucker's nice, very nice. It's heavy. It's got enough throw. You can use cold glue, right? This is the Sergio's cold glue. This is their tequila tab or dead dent tab. Okay, it's a 27 millimeter. I think this is a really good size. It'll give you a better look right there. All right, this also comes off. All right, so it's got quite a long pitch thread on here, but you can actually put your cold glue tab directly on it if that's the way you want. Take that off and screw it on like that, okay? But what I do like about this, it's short, right? You can use it either one hand or two hands. So what that means is that you can put your hand here and pull it like this, or simply put it on, right? You're going to be shortened if you use the cold glue. You can put it on, and then it's a one-handed snap. This is what this is right here. Very flush, super nice, really, really nice. So look out for this. This just came out from Anson. I think you're going to really like it. It feels good in the hand. Feels well made. It's been doing really well for me. So I'm not going to mention anything about these tools if I didn't like them. I mean, you won't see them. So I do have quite a few. If there's something here I didn't mention after I go through these tools, we will go, and there's some other tools behind me. There's a tool. I'll go this way. There's a tool light. A light stand from Carbon Tech. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to show you that. You guys can have some questions on that. And we're just going to go over a lot of these tools. So if you guys are just logging on, thanks for coming on and taking your time out of your Friday. I know it's a little bit later in the afternoon or evening for you guys and ladies. So we're going to go over some more. I'm going to kind of go over them pretty quickly. I'm not going to put links, but I will tell you where they're from and whatnot. So it's just too many tools to do all that. So I figured you might as well just rewatch the video and then go check it out. So that tool right here, this one was from AnsonPDR.com. Okay, the tab as well, Sergio's cold glue. We'll talk about more about cold glue. If you guys have any questions on, what's the best cold glue, what is this and that, I really am pretty even about the cold glues. Okay, since I'm the one that opened that can of worms, right now the strongest cold glue to me for like smaller tight dents is the Sergio's. If you are looking for a medium size, pulls hard, not too hard. Right now, the Maymaker is a great cold glue right now. I can't go wrong. For me, I can't go wrong with the Glexo. It's consistent, it works, it lasts a hell of a long time if you don't torch the crap out of it. Matter of fact, you're not really supposed to torch it. You're supposed to just pull it and weave, and knead it, and that's how it activates. I would not torch it. It will turn into venom. So let me get to some of your comments here just real quick, okay? What's up, Abraham? Jared, what's going on? A better repair. I'll see you in Florida. Cool. I'll see you in Florida, Jared. Which are the best tools to start PDR? So yeah, now these tools are pretty much, they could be for a beginner, but they're really meant for people who have experience with the PDR tools. However, the tap downs, some of the door tools, actually, this is really for anybody if you want. If you want to know what to start with and not buy a bunch of expensive tools at first, please go watch that top 5 tools for beginners. It's on my YouTube channel. I will be updating that because we might have a couple surprises about who got in that top 5. But for now, let's just go over the main tools. I want to stick to this, and then I'll answer those detailed other questions on that. Okay. Much love from Germany. Oren, what's going on, Oren? I'm from Japan because you can't go to MTE. Looking forward to this delivery. Awesome. And Miguel, no mames. I trained Miguel from Seattle. Super good guy, super good tech. But okay, let's go. All right. Stanliner tool, right? Man, this has been out for a little bit since last year, but I've had a chance to use it all year round. Let me show you what that looks like, right? Look at that, dude. Like, you cannot go wrong with this tool. The hard part about these Stanliners, right, and most of you guys know, is that you probably, good chance of getting them, right? Some of them were in stock, some were not, but when you're at MTE, he's usually got a good stock ready for you guys to purchase. He's not going to go there with, well, we don't have them in stock. You're probably going to get this one. There is some killer whale tail ones behind me that I have. So if you guys want to see something specific, the reason why I like this is because when you're pushing close range, right? That tip right there. I pushed out a super deep dent the other day. I'm going to put a little video out on it. It was the Tesla with the pine cone. And this is the one that helped bring that metal up very clean without cracking paint. Of course, I had heat on it, but this tool is legit. It's look how long it is, right? You got really good leverage. I like how low it is, low profile to that. So this is the Stanliner tool. I be honest with you, he has so many different names. I forgot the name. I'm sure some of you guys will probably say it and I'll agree if it is. In fact, I probably won't because I forgot what the name is entirely. Maybe Thomas will jump on, maybe he'll see it. But anyhow, any Stanliner tool is going to be a good tool because the crazy thing about Stanliner is that they're always using a heel kind of effect, right? So this is what this is. I like this tool. It's if you do deep dents and you do sharp dents, this is the way to go. Okay, this is one of the Stanliner tools. What can I say, man? Check it out, check it out, check it out. If my face is in the way, yeah, I'll put my face right there. It's going to focus on it because it wants to. This tool, let me do that one. How about this? This tool is the VIP, right? Super light, carbon fiber. It's more of a plastic ball on the end. Very, very nice. You pair it up with a tip like this, that they just have right here. Check that out right there. I'm gonna screw it on. That way it'll be easier for me just holding it. So he has a bunch of different tips. I'll put another one up here. So that's not his tip, but still, regardless, he's got a bunch of different tips. This is actually, you can use that as a tap down by putting it on your regular base tap down and use it straight by hand tapping. You can blend with these tips. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. So These are just fantastic tools. I want to make sure everybody can hear me okay, because I don't want to go around and around. Okay, everyone's got normal snake, raised snake. I don't think that's quite a raised snake. It's something else, I think. So, or smooth snake or something like that. Can you make it top 10 Stanliner tools? Ooh, yeah, that might be coming. Good job, dude. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't put your things. I won that tool from Casimir Stanliner at a Stanliner training event. Great tool. Oh, awesome, Lyle. Okay, so thanks for you guys for chiming in. Yeah, I will. That's a good comment. That's actually a good suggestion. So you're next to VIP. They also have a middle one right here too. It's a little bit longer. Okay, fantastic tips. Look at that tip, bro. Like you guys, like this tip is going to be legit, you guys. It is legit. I'm not going to be. It is. I've already used it. Very good bounce on these blending hammers right here. You guys know this year has been the year of the handle again, right? This is the latest one it's called the Endgame, right? This is from Dent. You can get this on Anson, PDR. Freaking, okay, here's the deal. You're like, some of you guys may or may not know, right? You have two buttons, right? You put the button, click it right here, bang, it's on, right? Next button, now you can rotate it, right? Super nice. The other option is it's got an angle, right? It's a pitch, got a pitch right here. So when you're pushing, right, you're not really putting a lot of stress on your wrist. So it's very economical, right? Ergonomical. Also, you can unscrew the handle. You can add to the handle right there, right? And just quick release. And push button, adjust it. Super easy. No fidgeting, no, trying to pull it off and pull it in. It's that good. And speaking of the tool, right, we got a connected tool right here. It is from Dent Reaper, okay? I think they call it the Chronos something. It is, the name of a Greek, but anyhow, it means strong or something similar to that. But look at the thickness of that tool. Look at that. So if you have a deep, stubborn dent and you want to really bowl through it, aluminum, sharp dent, something nasty, this is going to really push really good through that, okay? Really good. They come in a long length too as well. So there is a longer length. I just don't have enough room to put everything on here. So there is a longer length. Look out for this. This is going to be at A1, but it is a Dent Reaper product, okay? Dent Reaper. So Dent Reaper, now, not done with Dent Reaper. We also got the 3D tool. Okay? I've actually did a little video on how this works. This sucker is good too. Look how it's got a sharp edge for contacting the tool, the dent, making sure the dent comes out and getting that smooth push, and then getting the finish push with the tip that you see right there. Really, really nice. Really nice. Okay, I'm going to read you comments in just a second too as well. Fantastic. It's obviously rounded here, then tapered right here in this section, and then tapers down, and then as you can tell, it's like a 3D tool. Very nice tool. Highly recommend it because it is a great door tool. Just a fantastic door tool. So yeah, I like it a lot. Speaking of another Dent Reaper, I'm going to get to that and I'm going to read your comments in a second right now. Brandon, what's crack-a-lackin', Brandon? Raised snake? You know what? No, the raised snake. Hold on a second. Let me get it. Hold on. Let me get it. I think we got another one right here. We got another one here. So we got, the top tools. This is the raised one. If you guys really want to know, the ones I use the most right now. Gosh, I know there's more I have. And a crane. Where's my crane? Where's my crane at? Where's my crane? Anyhow, I'll get to it. What's up, Brandon? Like to say here, I told Kazimierz, okay, we're on another one here. How do you keep from cracking and breaking windows when putting these down the window channel while the window is rolled down? Yeah, well, that's a good question. We're gonna, since you asked, it's called a window guard, right? And speaking of window guard, this is the latest of the VIP window guard right there. Fantastic. I thought this was like, you know what, this is, all right, let me try it out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Is it something necessary that you guys want to have? Yeah, absolutely, man. Like if you're a tool nut, yeah, hell yeah, dude. Like, no, it works. So to answer your question, we put this window guard between the window, right? And it guards the window just as it says. And that keeps your tool from prying on the window and cracking it. So this is a window guard. Generally, they're made out of steel or aluminum. This one here is like the fiberglass carbon fiber version, okay? Top notch. VIP is coming at it, dude. He's gonna be busy as hell. So if you get to MTE, don't be like leisurely and walking in. You better know what you want. You better know which booths you want to go to. And that's why I'm kind of showing you guys a little bit of previews of what to expect at MTE, what you want to get. And speaking of that, let's go back to the tools, right? So here are like, here's my tools, man. I have them all. Let's see here. Now, Stanliner ain't cheap, right? They ain't cheap at all. Right, here's the raised version of that one, right? This is a lot thinner, gentlemen and ladies. This is not your typical, your version of the old version. This is a lot thinner, okay? But strong. So that's what I'm saying. This is the raised, I'd say mini snake, smooth snake. It's legit, right? And then you've got, dude, check this one out too. This small version, I love it a lot. So, hey, if you guys get a chance, if you can share this live right now, that'd be very helpful. I appreciate that. That way other people can get a chance to see what that's about. Look, if you guys don't have this and you're a PDR tech and you don't have a killer whale tail, some of you guys like, I've been trying to get this killer whale tail. This is what takes out those creases super quick and smooth. Because it doesn't make zipper effects like your normal contact pushing. That's why. Right? There's lots of tutorials on this too as well. I'm sorry if my camera's backwards, upside down, but hey, I'll fix it next time, okay? But anyhow, this is the killer whale tail, okay? This is the straight crane. I just use this as well on the Tesla deep dent. So I used a lot of Stanliners because I could not afford to make a push that would jeopardize the paint. And otherwise, what this does is push like a soft tip and finishes like a sharp. That's the main part of why Stanliner tools are unique in their own fashion. There are some other great tools, like I was mentioning, but here's a pirate hook, right? Pirate hook. You notice the pirate hook is like, it's like every part of the tool is like a heel, like you're making contact with a heel of the tool. So you're getting those smooth pushes. No matter which way you are, you can roll this one, right? You can just pinpoint with the edge, or you can push with the back of this one right here. That's the pirate hook, okay? Since Kazimierz unfortunately passed away, I personally think that these tools are going to be, I don't know, collectors, dude, because a lot of these he made himself directly. So, but I don't think that's going to jeopardize the quality of the coming tools. But dang, get your hands on some of those Stanliner tools at MTE. It will be a madhouse there as well. It always is. Real quick story. I remember when Stanliner first was coming to MTE, and nobody would to the booth. It was, well, not nobody, but they would look at it. It wasn't a crowd. It was like 1 or 2 people at a time. It took them a while to get off the ground and show like how these tools were really innovating the way PDR repairs are done today. So that is why they are so popular, because they make short work of your work, okay? Okay, so let me go back here on there. Okay, question, Mike, do the tips ever wear out? The bare tips and the tips, that attachment tips that you screw on, if they wear out over time, can you file or grind them back to shape, or do you toss them? Okay, that's a good question. I'm not sure if you're thinking about maybe the plastic nylon ones. Yes, they will wear out. Depends on what you're pushing on and how, like body lines or stuff like that. I use that. I do file them, but I don't necessarily file them a lot. Metal tips will nearly have never messed up. Now, if you're talking about lead tips, and we'll get to that in a second, you can actually mold back to its shape. But as far as the plastic tips, you know, tapping down, once you tap down and they start mushing, I don't really file them too much, because what happens is that if you get an uneven file, right, and one part is a little bit higher than another, we're not talking like obvious, like, oh yeah, we're talking very, very slight. So when you tap, right, you're getting an uneven tap, and then you're causing those little micro lows in there. So in other words, texture into your work. And that's why you don't want to tap with a very used tap down or not well kept up tap down. So that goes both for tap downs. Pushing doesn't matter, don't matter. You're making contact. I used tap down plastic tips all the time for body lines, and that helps prevent you from cracking the paint, because plastic is way more forgiving than metal. However, you do have a cost at that, right? If your tip is likely to slip on metal, then rather than metal on metal. Does that make sense? Plastic slips on metal, metal on metal doesn't. Body lines, don't ever use metal sharp tips on a body line unless you are a badass tech and you're just micro finishing. So that's something, a tech tip that I would recommend. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, buy a new one. Hi, what's up, Sergio? Sergio, we're getting to Sergio's things too as well. Tyler Martin, what's crack-a-lackin', Tyler? So here we go. Okay. Kiko just came out with some hammers. Actually, I like it. I mean, if you guys like a hammer that's got some weight to it, feels good in the hand at the end, you can tap from here, from the leather. You can, see what I mean? You can tap here. These screw on and off, right? It's got some good weight, ladies and gentlemen. Carbon fiber, not bad. So technically it's like a Craftsman hammer, but on steroids. It's got all the bouginess to it, right? You can unscrew this. I know you can unscrew the head, so if you want to go lighter, whatnot. He made it pretty, universal to change things in and out. It is a really nice hammer. So you got to pick it up, like to feel it and to appreciate how it feels. It really is nice. I like it a lot. I've used this more surprisingly. I don't really tap down personally for me. It's too narrow for me to tap down. I'm not, some of you guys, I know a lot of you guys do this, right? So this is why it wouldn't be the tap down. However, you can change this out and put like something more flatter. I'm not sure if they have an accessory with that. That might be a good idea for you techs who like to tap like this. You know, you like to tap like this. But other than that, if you're looking for something similar to a Craftsman hammer and has a little bit more uniqueness to it, this is it, okay? Really quick, very light, carbon fiber, right? Got a unique, cool handle. Kind of looks like Epcot Center. Now, one thing about Willy Quick, check it out, okay? Great blending tips, magnetic, right? So you can actually take this off. This is the adapter, right? Take this and screw it on to any of your other tips. Let's say you want to use the new Maymaker blending tip, right? You just take that and screw that on, right? And now you got it. So maybe you want a bunch of these, right? And you can put it on so that way you don't have to keep wasting time changing your tips. So that is the Willy Quick, right? You can interchange it. Pretty dang cool. And he doesn't make it proprietary. That's what I like about his tools too as well. He does like, hey man, you don't want to use that? Fine. You can use my tips and then just take it off and screw it on something else, right? But very, very nice. This is Willy Quick. I think you guys are gonna dig this, right? It's been out, the system's been out for a while, but some of you guys who have never seen it, or don't know about it, this is a great blending hammer as well, okay? Glexo, woo-wee. My favorite blending hammer out of their hammers. This is the more solid, a little more heavier one. Look at that, dude. The tap down finishing on this is great. Now this has been out for a couple years. However, I don't think it gets enough props as much as it should, right? I really think you guys, if you put this in your hand, you're going to like it a ton. They have a hollow version one, which is twice as light, right? This is at just the right weight. It's not overly heavy, but it's heavy enough. So when you're tapping, right, you're not swinging it back super far. You're pulling it back right here and you're tapping, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, right? Just doing that. You have the wider version for dissipating more metal. You have more precise, more of a narrower tip right there to be more accurate, right? If you want. Nice wooden handle, bada bing, okay? Oh snap, let me go to this one too. This one's good too. Now, this one's been out as well. I heard Anson had this one for a while. This is the Infinity Hammer by May Maker. They got some new tips. It's heavy, like a good heavy. It's really cool. I actually used this side too as well. I put the new Anson rubber tip over here, your typical ball. I have a nasty crown at first. I just start whacking away with it, get a little more precise right here, come back here, get a little more weight, tap down. Let me get you a quicker look at it, okay? Maymaker, right? I'm not sure if they have a booth there this year, but I know Anson carries it. So if you're looking for this tool, check out both of them right there, but Anson will probably have it in their booth. It's the Infinity. Look how pretty that the carbon fiber is, man. This is not a cheap hammer. It's not cheap at all. This doesn't come with it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just putting different tips on it. But, you know, let me take it off so you can kind of get a better idea. I'm sure you do. I'll read some comments in a second, guys. I'm trying to try to keep up with this here. I'm going to go as long as my camera goes. But very nice, dude. Very, very nice. I liked it. I like it more than I ever thought I would. Speaking of the tips, look at this. Not that I don't like tools, man, or anything, but look at the tips right there. All right, very precise. Very nice, okay? Also, they have that blending hammer, new tip too as well, the titanium tip. All these are titaniums, by the way. All of them are titaniums. Very good. By the way, his son, I judged, his son actually won the beginners. Really good kid. So in Japan, I'm talking about in Japan. All right, you guys probably seen me do a couple videos on this too as well. This is the Pull Dog 2. But hold on, let me get some comments down. You guys can don't take your minds out of the gutter, okay? Let me read the comments. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything. So, okay. Or a red tool, my favorite color, cool. Let's see. I'm sorry, I've been just. Peter's really revolutionized the dent ding repairs that was once only available to be done at a body shop, which usually resulted in body filler. Mike, do some insurance companies cover PDR? Absolutely, they do, and you're right about that. PDR is definitely mainstreaming now. We are seeing we're still in the infancy, but you are seeing the beginning of groundbreaking PDR repairs. I mean, we are already doing groundbreaking PDR repairs. You can see some of the badasses out there right now, some of the best techs that you've seen on YouTube. Some of them are friends of mine. They are ridiculous. Dude, there's people out there we haven't even heard of that are just like turning chicken poop into chicken soup. So that's our dude, I'm just super happy to watch the industry grow like that. So good statement. Oh, that tool's my favorite color. Okay, here we go. Let's see if any idea when the Elimadent flip light will be out to buy online. Good question. We'll get to that in a second. Actually, that since I'm going to address it right now, MTE. So they're going to release it in MTE. A lot of these products, or at least not a lot of them, but some of them, a good portion of them, will be released once MTE is, and we'll talk about that too. But yes, we're getting to that. I got that here on the table, as you guys can see right there. We also got another light here. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about, okay? Yeah, Raven car looks sick. It does. I watched several YouTube videos, and you can even see the previous damage, body shop work. You could see their dent repairs. I'm not YouTube videos, and you can even see the previous damage, body work shop. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, you can. PDR, like, once it's done, right? Like, that's so good about PDR. If you're thinking about getting into PDR, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can go check out denttrainer.com. Go check out the Ground Zero PDR training. There is nothing that comes close to that. There are so many videos in an order, structured, and guiding you which way to go, instead of going this way and that way and this way, what tools to purchase, why you want to purchase those tools. And really, I'm not guiding you to buy a lot of tools. I'm guiding you to buy only a few tools that will help you be more efficient. So when you do buy those tools, you know what you're buying and what you're doing. So I'll go check it out, denttrainer.com. Let's see here. Okay. The new flip light looks awesome. Love the cold and warm set all night. Oh yeah, we're going. Yeah, Mr. Trice has access to. He goes to Anson, man. He lives right by him. So I was really thinking about buying the Pro PDR pocket light soon. The new Elimadent light is going to be for me. I think you will. So give me a second, guys. We're going to jump right in there. Andy Patrick, what's crack-a-lackin', dude? It's Elimadent, so it's be durable and have great customer service. Yeah, I agree with Andy Patrick. What's up, Hugo? 100% I do. Let me get to this, since you guys are all about the X Factor Elimadent light. We're talking about the flip light, right? So that's what we're talking about, the X flip light. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, I appreciate you guys keeping your thoughts clean today. I appreciate that. So right now, this is the pull dog, right? The pull dog has a spring inside of here. I don't have any promotional videos or demos right now. We're just going straight to the tools. So you hook up, right? Let me do this. How about this? I'll do that. You hook up, right? And what it does is it absorbs the shock of the tab. So the tab's not snapping off quicker than you want to, right? Prematurely. So it dampens, right? And you can set the dampen by just twisting or untwisting on how hard or not you want. This thing is very hefty. It's got great throw. You can put adapters like you just saw me have here, so you can bump an edge if you want to. You can bump like the edge of a rail. You can add tips to it if you want. By the way, in my drawer, you can actually add blades to it. So what it means is that you can actually screw on some blades, and they're really sharp. And so you can actually bump. Let me go get it. Hold on a second. Let me go get it. That way you guys are like, what are you talking about, man? Let me go into my secret. He sells this accessories. He sells a bunch of these, and we're just going to grab this, okay? So let me do it this way so you guys can see it. All right. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that thing, dude. Right, so you can put attachments on here. Right, this might not fit in the screen here. Let me do it this way. So you can put attachments, all right? Now, they're not all this long. He has thinner ones, shorter ones. And so this would be going down the door, right? So maybe you want to go down the door and just cut that glue and just pull it that way, right? And start with how saber it is, right? So look how saber it is. You can yank it there or have a straight one and then bump it, right? Bump it in. Now, much smaller, more narrow. There's like 6 of them, 6 different ones. They thought about this very good. So this is a fantastic all-around slide hammer. You could mini lift with it, obviously not mini lift. You could pull with it. You could cold glue with it. You can do all kinds of things with it. So you can bump with it. I mean, it's a great slide hammer. So I highly recommend this. The Pole Dog 2 is fantastic, really good. I would recommend that all day long to anybody, okay? Matter of fact, remember, I'm not favoritizing any of these things. I say I would recommend any of these tools to anybody. If you're looking for it, you won't be disappointed. You've got to feel it in your hand to see if that's going to work for you. All right, let's see here. Okay, curious, on your last video, or maybe two lives back, you were using a heat gun holder. Is this the purpose of the heat gun, to make the paint and metal more both pliable, and mainly the metal, really? Yes, actually both, right? The metal, I want it to flex. The paint, that is the main reason, right? The metal, man, honestly, the metal will go back and forth all it wants, right? Except aluminum. Now, there is definitely a 50-50. The paint and the aluminum to make it pliable, because we want it to relax like sheet metal. If it's not, aluminum has what we call as amnesia, short-term memory. So we're actually trying to force it to go back, but it doesn't want to. So when you use heat, it kind of relaxes it and it helps that. And that goes for the same for metal. So, but you're right, both the paint and the metal, and especially on specifically in the cold temperatures, if the paint is really sharp and dented very deep, we want to make sure we keep constant heat on there. Sometimes you'll see techs like myself or someone else flash it just to get initial pushing, and obviously for prep work for the glue. So if that's the case. So I hope that's answered your question. Okay. Fascinated with PDR. Cool. What's up, Josh? Okay. So Hugo, Dent guy sword. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the X factor, right? Or the flip light. Here's the flip light. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, if you have the Pro PDR Solutions light, this is much better. Look at this. I didn't even realize that. He's got a quarter thread right there. Look at that. You know what that means? That means you can put it on a stand. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something that I like to have too. This is magnetic based, so you can also use a magnet, right? It's got an electric, it's got an automatic suction cup right here. I don't know if it's gonna suck to my glove, but good, I can feel it, but it's not flat enough, right? You could just do it like this. So if you're working with an aluminum panel, you don't have anything to magnetize it to, well, now you have a suction cup, right? It flips out. So you've got your on and off switch. Let me go a little higher. Right there, how's that? On and off, your dim and bright. So let's do that, right? Let's try that. And then hit it again, off, and then hit that. That puts the other one, the warm, is kind of hard because the light wants to blow out a little bit, but it's incredibly bright, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me see if we switch it to this light, to this one. Maybe it will. Nah, this looks like it's not even on. It is crazy bright, ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very bright. The one thing I like about this is that, do you remember if you guys had the Pro PDR Solutions one, it had only a magnet like in one side of that. And it was annoying because when you put it on or put it on the panel, it would go, whoop. It would just, whoop. Not this one. You stick it and it's balanced. You fog guys are absolutely gonna love this thing. This is a great cross-check light, a great inspection light, a wide little fog light. It is probably the best, coolest little fog light, wide fog light I have. So props to Elimadent. And like someone mentioned already, if you get this, you know you're getting quality, right? They stand behind their products. Something goes wrong. I mean, James Lee and Elimadent, and Anson, they take care of the peoples, right? But listen, I'm not saying, oh, it's going to break and they're going to take care of it. I'm telling you, you're getting a good quality product. It feels really robust. By the way, it's got a soft touch on the edge of it. So it's a really good light. By the way, another thing is, whoop, whoop, bloop, bloop, bloop. It's got a flashlight built on to the end of it. Dang, bang, bang. So you can't go wrong with this. Really cool, unique design. I like it a lot. Really nice. So I think you guys are going to dig that. All right. Since we're talking about lights, and by the way, this will be, they're releasing it at the show. So as soon as the show happens, I think they're going to be putting it online. They don't have it online. I know why, because you guys are going to go ball crazy and you will jump over there and buy a bunch of them. They don't want to sell out before they even have them. So they're going to save them for the MTE. So you guys who are going to MTE are probably going to be able to get first dibs on them at that. So yeah, check that out. You line guys. They're listening to us. They're listening to us. They're listening to us. They're listening to us. Dude, check this out, man. Okay. Let me go this one. Here we go. Look at this. It's called the stick light. You got a little touch. You just touch it right there. Bang. Look, you got 3 colors here. Right? And you can dim it if you want. Dim it all you want, right? So let me tell you guys something about lines, okay? With lines, there's no dead spots, right? Line board, true line board has no dead spots. This doesn't have a dead spot, okay? It is fantastic for you guys, you do door ding stuff, or 2 or 3 little clusters of dents. Great light. Not talking about hail techs, but a great light for the dingers, okay? You're in a pinch, or it's a great cross-check light too, because once you put it on, right, you put it on, and look, you can put it in any position you want. Once it's suction cupped to the car or panel, you can go in any position you want. Use it as a cross-check light. Fantastic. Here's your suction cup right here. Automatic, right? Bada bing, bada bang. Holy crap. I like it a lot because it's got the 360 like maneuver, right? Look at that. It's almost like a micro, what do you call it? The never loose, right? It's freaking sick. That's sick. Okay, this is also going to be an exclusive at MTE right now. So you cannot get it online right now. You have to be at MTE. So, and I don't think matter of fact, he did tell me he doesn't have that many. So get ready. So he also has it in fog. So you fog guys, it's not just all lines. He does have the fog version where he has a fog right here for you guys. So he just sent me the lines because he knows that I'm a line guy mainly, okay? I'm about 90% lines, guys. So not half fog, half lines. I am more of a line guy. No disrespect. You guys know that, right? So, dude, you guys gotta check this out, okay? So everybody, it's like, damn, who do I go to first, man? Do I go over here? Or do I go over there? I go over here? I know. So I'm trying to cause some anxiety, you know what I mean? So you guys will really like this light. Geez, you got a lot of stuff. Kiko's got some new tabs out right now. I picked these out in Japan, and I heard other people already getting them. So let's take a look at these. These are the latest tabs that they have right here. I'll read some comments in a second, guys, okay? So you notice that these, look at those tabs. Look at those. It's got like looks like a gear, right? Basically, I think it looks like, oh, look at that. Look at the shafts on that sucker, dude, huh? They're going after that, man. They're trying not to make a break. So you got a thicker shaft, little gear edges like that. That's pretty cool. So these are some new tabs. I haven't had a chance to, I mean, I'm being real honest. I'm not gonna tell you they're great because I haven't used them yet. Honestly, I haven't really got a chance to use them. I've just been a little overwhelmed with stuff. They have a new set of tabs. Now these I have used. I've used all of these tabs right now. This is called the Tornado tab. Now they have a bunch of different sets of tabs. This is Hudson, right? Hudson Tanzi sent me some of these, man, and I actually bought some too as well. These are the Tornado tabs. They come in different colors. They pull very hard, dude. Very, very hard. You can see that they're coned. And they come in wider sizes, and they call them categories. Category 1, 2, 3, and I think this is category 2. They pull like a mofo. I'm not gonna lie. They pull really good, and I haven't broken any of them, so good news so far on that. The poppers. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh, here's the tornado tab. Here's a little wider one. This is category, I think, 5. I believe. You see how dark it is, right? Now these are the poppers from Willy Quick. Now they are brittle, but they pull hard like crazy. So what do I mean by that? You will break some here and there, and tabs are a commodity. So, you know, I personally charge customers to glue pull. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not telling you what to do, but I do expect tabs to break. And if they break, I'm not crying, because I have a little piggy bank that I'm allowed to go buy some tabs that I like to buy or invest in something else, right? The other ones, and then I'm going to answer some questions in a second, okay? Comments here. The other ones are the new, right? The Reaper, this one's been out for a little bit right here. This one came out earlier this year, and that's the step crease tabs from Reaper, right? Fantastic crease tabs. So these are the new tabs. So I'll read some comments, guys, okay? You guys, damn, let me catch up, man. Look, everybody's going crazy here. Okay, I'm gonna go down. PDR pocket lights charge can be ruined from just charging. I've seen it happen with 2 already. Can't wait to try the Elimadent light. Yeah, it's good. You gonna put lines on it, Mike? Hey, Andy, don't put me past it. I probably will. Honestly, I probably will. Yeah. Great deep dent for deep dents. Yes. Is there such thing as being too old to learn this trade? Absolutely not, Michael. I've trained guys in their early 60s, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure how old you are. It's not how old you are. It's your will. It's your grit. It's like, what do you want to do, right? So no, it's not too old. Now, you can be, unfortunately, not physically in good shape. That could hinder you. If you're really overweight, you have a hard time bending over, your knees hurt, your back hurts a lot, this might not be a good time to try PDR. Let's see here. I'll be there. Brody, welcome there, man. See you there, man. When is MTE? The 28th, I believe. I believe it's the 28th of January. 1st of February. Well, that's right in the middle, towards the end of it. Yeah. How much costs a kit like that? Well, this isn't a kit, but I don't know how much this would cost, but it's in the thousands, probably. Carl has amazing quality and innovation as well. He does, Andy. The stick light looks so unique. Love the idea. I can't wait to play with it. Yeah, it is. It's a fantastic light, guys. It really is. I am over the moon on it, dude. Hola, Mike. Te habla Samuel. Bogota, Colombia. Okay, I know that. I wish what's his Mario was here. He's from Bogota. If somebody can translate that for me, I'd be glad to help answer that question. Dude. All lines here. Fog is like learning a different language for me. All right, right on. Carbon Tech's booth is going to be packed this year too with the Black Widow release. This thing is so sick. Yes, we're going to get to that. That's off the camera, off that. We're going to save that for last. Andy, you're 100% right. I don't know if he's going to have those enough in stock as well. Let's see. Those tornado tabs are sweet. Yes, they are. Tornado tabs are my new favorite. They helped me repair a lot of hail this year. Yes, Andy, I agree. Willy Quick tabs are sweet too. They're broken on me pretty easy for sure. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Sabi. I'm excited to get my hands on the 3D Reapers and see those in person. Mike, you're not going to be disappointed with those. Okay, any items from Stanliner? Yeah, I already talked about that. I went over that earlier, so sorry you missed that part, but obviously it's recording, so it'll have a playback. You can rewatch that. I'm 64. I'm good at doing body work, not dentless repair. Would love to try. Yeah. Hey, Michael, again, here's something like a low investment. Go to denttrainer.com. Go check it out. Go watch Ground Zero PDR training. look, learn on your own. See if it interests you for a low investment. If that's something that you really like a lot, then you might think about personal PDR training. So good luck to you on that. Next, what is going on? What's cracking lacking? Look, guys, these been out for a bit, okay? I do a lot of Teslas. I do a lot of work. I go down tight windows. You know the windows are getting tighter and tighter these days, right? The access points suck, right? Are you guy that drills all the time? Maybe you realize, shit, I could have got a freaking smaller tool in there. Not calling anybody out. But you may want to think about the 3/8 series DenCraft. This is just as strong as a 7/16 and almost as strong as a 5/8. It is absolutely game changer pushing for a tool like this. 3/8, okay? We're talking small, powerful double bend tool. All right, now I purchased this at Anson. I got this at Anson. It is a DenCraft tool though. Actually, and then DenCraft sent me more of these. In fact, they sent me this one, right? This is an adjustable one. Great door tool. Now this is the tool I would be using down a door if it was really tight, because obviously, right? Well, I got to push it in. It's a push. It's a push. Okay. What I have is small. Look at these small tips right here that you can actually push. Like, so you can get small, soft tips right here. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to have this in your arsenal. I hate to say it, but you do. You got to. Now, here's a tech tip. For some reason, I'm surprised, but DenCraft does not sell the plastic 3/8 tips. They just don't. They sell only metal ones. They sell fantastic metal tips. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I love it. But if I'm needed on a body line, I don't have a 3/8 plastic, or excuse me, yeah, 3/8 plastic tip to push with. Well, until I saw VIP. Now, this is one of the versions. They have the sharper versions too, okay? I just didn't bring them all out. But they have sharper plastic tips for your 3/8. You got a tight window, you need a smaller diameter, but you need more power, and they have extensions too, DenCraft. This is the way to go. 3/8, double bend. They have a slower swoop looking one. Go check them out at their booth, DenCraft. I'm telling you, these things are strong as a mofo. Now, this short one right here, like the 18-inch, 20-inch, it is crazy strong. You're not gonna tell the difference. You're not gonna have any flex. And that's what sucks. When you have flex, forget that. Don't want any flex. Now, I don't have any tools up here mentioning door lords. I'm sure they've got enough coverage, but if you don't, check out, you got to pick up the door lords over at Anson, okay? Maybe I might go get that in a little bit, but here's the longer version too as well. Here's something similar to a sharper door lord. This is the special series from Dent Reaper. Look at the tip on that, dude. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Now, Dent Reaper, their tools are going to be at A1 Tools, right, this year. That's always there every year. They're going to be there, so check that out, and then check out the handle. You push down, and look at that. He's got his little logo on there. Heck yeah. Way to go, Vidine. Well, you know that tool, it's very good. I messed up the Minnesota accent. It sounded like Schwarzenegger in Minnesota at the same time, dude. Anyways, this tool is fantastic. Now, what's so cool about this? Look how sharp that is, the bottom. So when you are going down, you're going down the door, right? You get that dang nasty glue. You just push right through that sucker. And then you can turn your tool around, right? You got to push down, right? Or you can just put it in any position you want. Now, I got my gloves on, so sorry guys, I'm not having a good contact with my hand. And now you can get push right between the brace, or push normally above the brace. You're getting some good contact. You got that. You can side load with it, and then you can pinpoint with the edge. I think they have them online right now. Maybe they don't. I think they do have series, like special series, like this is a special series. So they might have an MTE special series. but go over there. A1 is gonna be packed. I know that. Every company I'm talking about is gonna be packed. Willy Quick, well, you guys know, if you haven't had their, what is it, I got my gloves on here. I'm trying to push it. The extendable hood prop, door prop. This thing's good. This thing's legit too, right? It extends, if I can get it, if I can push it here. Right? You can push it, and there we go. Look how long that is, right? Carbon fiber, it's not cheap, but damn good. Because it's really quick, it sets up really quick, but it ain't really cheap, okay? And in a good way, gentlemen, and it shouldn't be. You know what they say, good tools ain't cheap, cheap tools ain't good, right? So this sucker, I use all the time. I liked it so much, I bought another one to have because I need a hood sometimes and a door open. It is very good. I've had even mechanics ask me, where'd you get that? Because this is great. And also, when it jams into the door, you put that on here, it locks it, keeps it from having any play. Really quick. Let me see some comments here. Bobby Z, what's crack-a-lackin'? Anthony Spencer's in the house. Dude, bought the 3/8 version of that this summer after seeing you use it. It's legit. Dude, how long have we been in the industry, man? We didn't see that 3/8? I can't believe it, man. Isn't it crazy? Anthony's been in a long time too, just like me. Let's see. Some of those DenCraft 3/8 tools were next on my buy list. Oh, dude, you guys are going to like that stuff, man. You're going to like it a lot, man. I should be posting that. Sorry, guys. Dude, and I got to put Anthony, I got to give everybody some love. I'm just reading it. I think everyone else sees in my comments, but you guys don't. So I see the comments. Well, the people are checking out the comments after watching it. I hope you guys enjoying this show. I just thought maybe it'd be pretty cool to show something like what you're anticipating getting. Maybe you want a closer look and want to ask some questions about it, things like that. So that's what we're doing. We got a couple more goodies here. We got a big goodie to show. Some lateral tension, maybe. But we'll talk about that, okay? And then we're gonna talk about some cold glue, and I think we're gonna wrap it up from there, okay? Let's see here. You went Vidine Arnold on you. I know. Arthur, new shock blocker 2.0 is awesome. Yep, that's coming up right now too. They have an extension for that too for hatches. Oh, cool. Okay, so cool. We're caught up in the comments here. All right, gentlemen. So you guys probably already heard of this. You saw it. It's worth mentioning again because I know he's having a new one. It's the Dentslayer, right? Dentslayer is the cold glue, one-handed. Man, this thing will pull what off, dude, okay? It has a VIP. Well, this edition does. It can come with the kit that I had, it didn't come with any tips. So you had to put I bought this, by the way. I was not given this one. Now, I gave one away that he gave me to give away for the Dent Trainer giveaways. So, and it was like a red version, but I got the XL and I recommend only the XL because it's heavy and it just pulls. I knew I wanted this heavier one. The VIPs tips, now he has a kit. It's not as easy as you think to go grab the VIPs and then put them on. You have to retrofit it a little bit. So I recommend buying his glue tab kit along with it, but it is really good. It's a great sliding hammer. It's a one-handed sliding hammer. The only downfall of that, it is only a dedicated slide hammer, but it is a very good cold glue slide hammer. Does that make sense? Like it is a only cold glue slide hammer, but a dedicated, very good cold glue slide hammer. It pulls, retracts, snaps the crap out of that dent outward. It's expensive. That's all I can say, but it is worth it. So if you are getting into cold glue and you really want to know and learn how to cold glue right, this is definitely something to pick up, consider to pick up if it's within your budget. But I really like it a lot. It comes with a cover. You don't have to have that tab on there if you don't want, right? And bang, right? So it's a very good slide hammer. You see me use it in a lot of videos. And matter of fact, it was on one of my most viral videos using it. And it was just a great slide hammer. So go check him out, Dentslayer. He's also at A1 Tools, right? So that you're gonna love a ton, dude. So yeah, bang, 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 Dentslayer, okay? Let's see here. Okay, here we go. AR9 made by a ton of money this year. Highly recommend. Andy, you're going to be my right-hand sidekick, dude. So you got it, man. That's it. That's it. Now, Andy, you can concur, right? How's that, right? Andy, just make sure you concur on the good stuff, man. Just kidding. Excellent videos. I've been restoring cars for 40 years. Traditional bodywork I'm interested too. Where do we begin in your videos and purchase of tools? Okay. So Corey, real quick, because I know people are here to watch the tools, don't want to hear me pitch the videos, but check out denttrainer.com. Go watch Ground Zero PDR training. It will get you in the right direction. You can purchase that outright and go in there many times as you want, or you can just buy a subscription, which is included. But then you get tool discounts too as well when you go on there, and you get a $100 gift card towards Anson too as well. So go on there, check it out. Okay, so I won't pitch anymore a little bit. I'll wait till the end, okay? So I'm only doing that because people are asking me. So, okay. Hi from Argentina. I'm starting the PDR profession. Welcome, Julio. Good luck. Best cold glue year, hammers we know, okay? Best cold glue year? Yep, I sure got you, Mike. You know I love yeah, he does, dude. Okay, so let's get into the cold glue, right? Let's talk about cold glue, right? So let me switch you up. I'm getting out of hand here. There we go. There. I'll make sure my hand. Okay, so you got Glexo, right? Glexo, like Sergio, let me give you some history of Sergio's, okay? So Sergio wasn't like this before. It was actually, turn around. Let me hold on. Let me grab it. Now, I don't have any of the original Sergio's cold glue, but it did look similar to this right here. This is actually the original Sergio's. You can see it, right? You can see it, barely see it, pillion right there. This is his original slide hammer. Okay, oops, I'm hitting my own camera here. There you go. Anyhow, this is what started the cold glue, at least the hammer on this part, right? Give you a little history of this thing. This is got to be the most longest throw cold glue hammer I have, the most strongest, the most heaviest. And why, there's a purpose, the reason why you want that is because when you are snapping a big dent or a dent, you want the most amount of power as possible in a throw, right? The more power you have, the better snap you're gonna have with that cold glue. Now this is Glexo, right? This has never came off of this since I put it on here. It has changed thicknesses over the years because I've learned the more thicker you put, the more or less it works, right? That's actually today's age, I might even still be too thick. I would probably take another 1/4 inch off that. But it seems to be the sweet spot. With Glexo, right? Glexo is very gummy, right? It's very gummy. Now, watch this. The more I pull it, right, the more tackier it'll get, right? And I just keep doing that. I don't want to heat this up. I don't want to torch it. That's the wrong thing to do. Now, if you're in a hot day, this can go against you. If you get too warm, it's too gummy, and it won't work that well. So Glexo, and what I'm trying to say is that you want to have a little bit of different versions of all kinds of glue. Glexo is generally my big dent. I pull a lot of big dents because it also knows when to let go. It's very forgiving on dents that don't overstretch the metal. Now, if you want more aggression, well, now you're talking Sergio's cold glue. Sergio's very well. This is I think this is Sergio's. Look how hard that glue is, man. I mean, well, this is my favorite one. The color, the blue out of their versions. It just seems to be the all around for me. You have to torch this one. There's no way you're gonna pull it. You can't pull it. It's like hard as a rock, almost not hard as a rock, but it's very firm, a little bit gummy. It's like dried gum under a table. Honestly, it's like that old dry gum, but you got to heat it to get it tacky. I have videos like that a lot too as well. But Sergio's, what it does is it snaps the crap out of deeper dents, man. Like smaller dents, bigger dents if you want. Again, like I said, it will over pull a dent. It will pull paint on the dent. So be careful. But cold glue, Sergio's is legit. They have different temperatures, different versions, right? So let me go over the temperatures so you know real quick. So if you get the green, that's for temperatures under 50 degrees. So it's the cold for cold weather. If you get the red, it's for temperatures in the high heats, like 89 to 95 degrees. And if you get the blue, which is for hard, stubborn, works on all temperatures. And that's why I think the blue works the best, because it's an all-around one. And those are the three. And now he's got a couple other ones coming out, but that's basically what it is, right? And so that's that. Now, the new kid on the block is the May Maker. I've used it. It stays gummy, stays a little bit more firmer than what do you call it? Glexo, but it feels like it. It's, look at that, sticky as hell, dude. All right, that's the green. I think I'm lying, dude. So they put it in a secret sauce container right here, which I like, so you don't get it all messed up. This green one is for plus 18 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, whatever that means. I think it's like my temperature, okay? And I think this is for cold temperature. Yeah, it says winter. So winter, summer. Okay, it says that both right there. All right, winter and summer. Cold glue is the shizzo, man. Like it's only getting better, right? I don't know if we're gonna need hot glue in the future. Well, we probably still will, but you're gonna be pulling a lot more with that cold glue these days than you have before. But the thing is, you can't overdo it. You can actually do some damage with that, and that's where lateral tension comes in. Right, so we'll talk about that lateral tension systems. So let me get some comments here. Okay, Corey, thank you. Sergio's blue and Glexo are my go-tos. Yep, I agree. I thought cold glue was dumb and I didn't get it. After trying this year, I'm glad to say I was wrong, and it has saved me time and made me money. Sergio blue is my jam. Wow, that's cool, Dent Vision. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That was our feeling in the beginning too, as well. When Sergio first gave a demo, I wasn't that impressed with his demo, but Daniel Grom bought it and he ended up using it, showing us, and we did a demo. It was one of the first cold glue ones on YouTube, and we were blown away, man. So, and it's only gotten better and progressed to be better. And I'm glad Sergio keeps innovating and gets it better. Same with Glexo. I mean, and these are all good people who work their butts off trying to make it better, make our lives easier with these tools. So thank you guys, appreciate that. So panel prep is important when using cold glue. 100%, Andy, 100%. Crap, now I got to get that glue company. May Maker, yep, May Maker. So yeah, they did that. I'm gonna put this on silent over there. All right. What do we want to talk about? Like, let me see. Did I miss anything on this table? Oh, forgot one more thing. One more slide hammer. Okay. Another fantastic slide hammer. Now this one, all right. Now it has a magnet right here. It's got a magnet right here. So when you put it on the car, it stays. It doesn't scratch the car. It does not do what you think it would do. It is a heavy little mofo. It's nice in the hand too. You got to pick one of these up. Write this down. While you watch this video, make your Christmas list, or excuse me, your 2025 MTE list, and check it out. So one side is dedicated for cold glue, which we have right here. We actually have a May Maker tip here with Sergio's cold glue right there. And that's before I got the May Maker. On the other side, well, we already got a tip there, right? Actually, I locked that in there. I've got a tab on this side. So I could actually cold glue and then now switch it and do a traditional snap hot glue, okay? You can hold it like how I'm holding it like this, or one-handed, whack, right? Either one. This thing is good. Dude, if I was you guys, I'd be confused as hell. Okay, all right, Mike said this one. No, he said that one. No, he said this one. I apologize. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you guys, but this is, I think, the year of the cold glue slide hammers, and these are great slide hammers. Matter of fact, if you are interested in this one, this big one right here, this Sergio's one, I believe Elimadent has it, which is now Anson. So I think they still have these, but it looks much nicer, all decked out. I think it's gold and super nice, shiny and stuff. But this is fast PDR, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Fast PDR, got it from Anson, but you can go either one. But I think it is a fantastic slide hammer, magnetic, super convenient, and won't scratch the car, and it does great. So that is that. I don't see is, oh, we said shock blocker, right? Shock blocker. Okay. Well, pair it with a match grade Galaxy tip. So the thing with this, right? When you tap, right, it has spring loaded. So your finger absorbs or doesn't absorb the shock. The cylinder, the base around it does, right? So you're not like getting hand fatigue by tapping. You can leave it out and make contact the way it makes contact, right? You can do it like that, or that's my preference. I just do it like this. I keep contact on it. Some people think I was doing this, but I'm not. Because if you do it like off the panel, there's a good chance that you can hit too hard and then dent it, right? So this, I always want to make contact. But either way, it is a fantastic tap down shock blocker. Really good. Every person, I don't know one person said they didn't like it. I just don't. I don't. Maybe I haven't talked to enough people, but I haven't bumped into that guy or that gal. But I have not. Every person who said they really liked it. Every person. I'm sure you've heard tons of reviews on it and whatnot. Maker 2 as well is coming out hard, man. They got all kinds of tap down tips too as well. These won't slide and roll on you. Now here's another sleeper. This has been out for a while. I don't think you guys realize this isn't just your typical DenCraft tap down base. This sucker's heavy, man. This is a weighted tap down. This is great. If you're doing motorcycle tanks, you got a stubborn crown, you want to whack the crap out of something, you're working with aluminum, you need tap down, really a really good firm tap down, you pick up the weighted base tap down from DenCraft. You will not regret it. This sucker is bomb. This thing is great. I pair it with a leather tip from VIP. When I'm doing my motorcycle tanks, or if I got a stubborn aluminum crown, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. You're gonna like it. If you're looking for, speaking of crowns, you don't want to bust up stuff and now you want a softer metal, but you don't want to put poke marks in it. You got the crown buster from Anson. You also got a pivot tip from Kiko. You can see that there's a metal plate in there, so you can tap the crap out of it and it stays nice and firm. I've never broken any of these. I technically think you only need one, but they sell them in packs. Split it with one of your buddies, and then it pivots on the R4 or a match grade tip, or you can actually push with it too. Really good. Fantastic tip. Look, now this is beat down a little bit. I use this for motorcycle tanks, heavy pushes on dents. This is a lead tip, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lead tip. It molds into the dent, pushes non-invasively without risking chewing up or breaking paint. Fantastic, fantastic tool tip. Something you got, if you don't have, it's a must-have. That's all I'm going to say. Any tap down from the Dead Dent series, the VIP is a win, is a must, because you're going to keep your tap downs. I mean, your panels tapped clean, and poke free, pokey free, because you don't want all those micro lows everywhere. Okay, any questions here? Let me see. Okay, slide hammer for rails, what do you recommend? Oh, got a new slide hammer for rails, what do you recommend? Got to get an, oh, okay. Well, any of these will work. You probably want a longer throw. The Anson, let me grab it real quick, okay? Since this is what I'm here for. Let me grab it for you. If you are thinking, some of you guys know, it's actually a really good slide hammer. It's the PDR outlet slide hammer. This one, it looks like the other one, right? The most smoothest, nice throw, perfect for rails. Perfect, absolutely perfect for doors, but rails, I use this. This is my go-to for the rails. I like it because I can control the throw, right? It has a long enough throw that maybe you just don't want to pull so far, right? It's maybe a little bump, right? But if you want a good pull, it's got a very nice throw, and it is, I guarantee, if it's not the smoothest slide hammer you've felt, and I don't know what to tell you, but I guarantee you guys will pick one of these up, you'll feel it, and you're like, this is nice. This is very, very nice. It's not huge, it's not hefty, but it's got great weight to it. So again, you guys have a lot to choose from this year. Okay, thank you for sharing your knowledge. PDR continues to evolve every day by day. Columbia, there are already several technicians who are raising the bar for PDR. Yes, was that what was said earlier, or did you just say that? But yes, 100% I agree with that. That would be money on rails. Yep, 100%, Andy. Has there ever been dents that you just couldn't get out, and what was the end result? Even if it was beat you up, you weren't able to successfully, just asking for someone that taking the interest. Very good question, because absolutely, man. Like all these techs that you see that are like glassing their dents, you don't see how many dents they didn't fix right? I mean, it's funny. I can tell you but I can tell you 100 times more bad dents I didn't come out than 100 dents I did get out right. Honestly, I remember my losses than I do my wins. And that is what gets you better. So enjoy the journey. That's all I'm going to say. You enjoy the journey, because that's what it is. And that's what will continue to be. I don't enjoy when I enjoy as much as when I win, is when I appreciate how I win, how I got to win. Does that make sense? So I'm sure you've heard that and put in certain ways, but that is definitely PDR. So to answer your question in short, absolutely. We get our butt kicked almost all the time. And good technicians, or any technician, if you're not getting your butt kicked, you're not trying to be better, right? If you're that guy that says, oh, I'd never get my butt kicked. Yeah, well, you're just trying to be just that type of, like, you're a scared tech to get better. That's kind of like my thinking there, okay? In PDR, do you think PDR can be a side hustle or no? No, I don't think it can be a side hustle at all, Josh. It's either you are going to try to be really good at it or you don't at all. This is not something that you can just do as a little side hustle hobby, because it demands patience. It demands attention. You don't have enough seat time, you're not going to get good. It's not like riding a bicycle either. So you've got to put those reps in to get better. Black magic caps are awesome as well. Black magic caps. Oh yeah, the covers. Yes. I think I have some of those laying around, but yeah, you're right. I don't know where they're going to be sold at, Andy. So maybe you know that. Maybe at Anson, I'm not sure. Maybe have his own booth. Is the ballistic set good? Absolutely, 100%. Good question. Yes, I didn't mention it, but yes, 100%. So any ballistic, VIP, Dead Dent series, get it. Black Mamba, get those. Will you find some time to come to Iceland, Germany this year? Oh, Arthur, I've been asked that. My wife are talking about it. I probably not this year. Probably a good yes next year, not the year in 26, but probably not in 25. So yeah, but maybe it could happen. Do you suggest a starter kit for glue pulling, tabs, puller, tab downs, tips, lights? I don't want to answer that right now because there's so many different variations of that. I haven't really given much thought about that, but there should be it should be a beginner glue pull set. There should be. Someone's already kind of somewhat mentioned that, so I might come out with a live video on that just to say what you could do with it, and then later on we'll have something on Dent Trainer on really how to use it to its best capabilities. I don't make short videos on Dent Trainer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. My videos are very thorough, very deep, and very detailed. So check it out. All right. But I will, thank you. I'll put that on my notes too as well, Jeffrey. So that's a good question. But again, just like PDR tools, you don't want to get a whole crap load of tabs. You probably want to get a variation of tabs. If I was to pick like a variation of tabs, either gangrene tabs, the Dead Reaper tabs, or the Kiko Dead Center tabs. One of those variety packs, you're going to be good. Get a pack of glue, maybe 2 or 3 packs from Anson, a slide hammer, and a mini lifter, a reflection board, a tap down. The main name of the game is tapping down. That is the ultimate reason how you get better at glue pulling. This is finger painting, pulling, snapping, doing all that. That's the finger painting part. The hard part is the tapping down, moving that board, and you have to understand how to read that reflection. So that is going to be the hard part. Any particular pack out top you recommend? Dang, you guys are doing some good questions here. Okay, yes, it's over there, but look, I have 2 I use, but there's Willy Quick, hands down, top notch, absolutely game awesome. Willy Quick, they got a great top. Get them at Willy Quick Tools, or you can get it at Anson, right? That's who I know who carries it. There's another one that nobody carries, and he sells it himself, and you've probably seen a lot on my videos too. It's called Breet Tools, B-R-E-E-T, tools.com. Fantastic setup, dude, with the tools around the whole cart. So can't go wrong with either one of those. And then if you pair it with the organizer from Anson, the rubber organizer, it's legit. Black Magic PDR, I think he's making it to MTE. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know he had a little accident or something, so good for him. The VIP leather pushing tips are phenomenal. 100%, Daniel. I was just talking about those. Yeah, those VIP tips, those leather ones are money. Just absolutely fantastic, right? Lonnie, what's going on? Do you have any idea what the cost of the new Black Widow stand will be from Carbon Tech? Yes, I do. It's going to be... don't quote me on it there, but I heard it's going to be around the 1,500 mark. So we are getting to that in a second, okay? As soon as I get through these comments. But yeah, and I don't think he's going to have a lot. Will there be new tops at the new DeWalt 2.0 XL boxes? I think we're going to have to wait, dude. I heard rumors there's something coming out. I can't speak for that, though. So I don't even know. All I heard was the rumors, but I don't know. So that's a good question. Let me clear my throat. Let me get some stuff. I think we're done with this table. So I want to show the what is that? What table is that? Is called the Black Widow, right? The Black Widow. I'll point my camera down a little bit. All right. Let's point the camera down a little bit here. We'll be able to see it. Yeah, we should be able to see it here. Here's the, I think we should do it better, Heather. How's that? Let me point it down here. Let me tell you what. Let me see if I can get this adjusted. I wasn't really prepared completely. I should have had a third camera, but hey, you guys, forgive me, man. Forgive me. All right. How's it? That should be good, right? I'll make it work. All right. So here is the Black Widow, right? So right now I have a Stucky light on it. We have the Never Loose. The Never Loose does not come with the Black Widow, ladies and gentlemen. So you're gonna have to like think about, you know, budgeting for that. If you I don't have one of these. This is the Stucky light, XL light. We also have the Elimadent as well. Actually, I forgot another light too, gentlemen. I'm gonna show it too. Another Stucky light. So I forgot to mention that one too, which I'm gonna bring over. And we're gonna talk about lateral. So this is the Elimadent, right? The X Factor. It's touch buttons right there. Super nice. Way lighter than their other one. Okay, way lighter, way thinner, more robust. It is good. It's a good one. I just don't happen to have it on here. Okay, but let's go over the. Now you can add this higher, right? So you can add this to be higher up, like you can put more rods to go higher. I'm not going to just do that right now. You also have an extension boom right here. You can adjust this part right here, and it will. Let me just undo it here. So it will pop out. I think I've got it too tight too. I put it on way too tight. It will come out. There you go. There you go. What happens if you have my problem right now? There is some little bit of screws right here that you can't over tighten. So you got to untighten it because it's squeezing the tube, which makes it more tighter to push this up. So that is not his problem. That was my problem. I found that out because I talked to him about it. So if that happens to you, that's why. The base, it got some, you can have some locks. I think this is additional too as well. So if you see this, you can put that in like that, right? And that will lock it. So what the biggest thing is like, how does it roll like from one side to the other? Well, it's got rollers on the back of these right here, right? So they spin this way, and then when you roll, it rolls this way, right? The wheels go that way. So you got a wheel this way, and you got wheels this way. So it doesn't matter which way you put it. It's nice. As far as it goes down, you squeeze this part right here, and you come up and down, right? What I like too as well is that you can actually change the position, right? And so you can get really low on that car, right? You can get super low on there. Look at that. That's bomb.com right there. Get right underneath. I gotta stop saying that word. I said I wasn't gonna say that word. I gotta come up with a new phrase. Fantastic. This thing is built super good, ladies and gentlemen. It is built really good. You hail techs are gonna love it because you can extend way super high up to 7 feet. It can go up to 7 feet, easy, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I'm gonna go up a little bit higher here. So, I don't have enough light here too. Should have put another light in here, but actually let me do this. Let me clear my throat. Let's see. See, I can go a little brighter. How's that? That's a little better. So you can go super high, right? Like way high. And then take this. It does not tip over, ladies and gentlemen. It does not tip over. Todd says he likes to oh, it's this one. Todd says he likes to keep it straight up, straight out, and it has no problem doing that, right? I just hold this for about, oh, you don't even need to do that. Dang, dude, this is good, man. It's a good light stand. So you got a shop, you're a hail tech. This folds out super easy. These are just some screws that you can pull this apart. You have a pin right here, you pop out, and this will collapse back down, okay? That'll collapse back down. Quick and simple, not cumbersome. It's the real deal. Polished carbon fiber, it means a clear-coated carbon fiber, so it's not that rough carbon fiber. He knew that because it's like the same of his rods that he was push rods, obviously a little smaller diameter, but it's really nice. It looks really high class, very, very well made, very high quality. I like it a lot. So it's definitely something I would definitely want in my shop, maybe two. I'm probably gonna get another one, honestly. And yeah, this is a complete stand that you're gonna like at Mobile Tech Expo. If you can get your fingers on them, this is also another launch at MTE. So you won't see it online right now at Carbon Tech PDR Tools. They won't see it right now because they are waiting to get it started at MTE. So it's going to be launched at the end of the month on that. Okay, so hold on just a second real quick, and I'll read some comments before I go into the next light. And guys, dang, where's my, okay, cool. I want to make sure I had my battery right here. The next light system. Let's see if we got some comments here. And then we'll let you guys go. Okay, so, let me pull my hand. Let me pull this up and split. That way you guys can. I'm trying to lose some weight, man, but it's on day 9 too. I'm actually no sugar, no crap. So, okay. Hands down the best light stand it's ever been created. I've used mine for a few weeks and can't find anything wrong with it. So cool deal. Yep. What's the price tag on that light stand? So again, just in case you're joining us, it's close to about $1,500. Can get a Medusa drill battery for your lights too. It doesn't need a counterweight from a big battery anymore. You're right. That's right, Andy. 100%. That's where I'm going to go too. There you go. Andy already put it there. Yep. Can you only use with the battery pack, or is there a tray you can? Yeah, you can get, Lonnie, you can get a tray as well. Yeah, with that. So absolutely, you can do that. Okay. I'm using it to repair transit roofs, and even a high up doesn't even try to tip. Yeah, Derek Yost is saying the same thing, that he couldn't. I don't think I'm going to be using this anymore here. Let me get that out of the way. Derek says, yeah, he couldn't even tip it over. Look at the new light right here that I have is the Stucky light, right? You've probably seen this before. It's rubber on the edge, right? Super nice. Push buttons. Now it's a line board. He has a line board edition. You can also pull this off and put it right here, put it in the middle. And suction cup base, long lasting battery. See if it's not gonna let me, it's gonna flash you. So different versions, like it's a 5-strip LED, super light. I use it quite often. It's also gonna be at Stucky's booth. Stucky, I don't think was there last year, but this year he's there. I'm anticipating he's gonna be pretty dang swamped. He's got a lot of cool products there, including his little stick light and all kinds of stuff. He's got, I think that was, don't quote me wrong, between the XL lights, this light, his stick light, what else has he got? Gosh, I'm probably not meant, I forgot what else he's got, but other than that, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I think, oh, you want to do some lateral? Say hello to my little friend. This one is the Cam Auto, right? So if you've used a Harbor Freight, what do they call it? The Porter Power. Dude, this is Porter Power on steroids, man. You don't need that, forget that cumbersome, greasy, heavy, weighted, friggin' tool. This will do it for you, no problem. Stick your gun in here. Do I have one here? Do I have it here? Maybe, is it here? Let me see. Let me see if it's got one connected to it. Ah. Anyways, you just connect it here, and it opens up, and then you can also put more lengths in this as well. You see me use this, it pairs excellent with the straps. So I didn't get a chance to, well, I do have his old straps, his new, that we're talking about Black Plague, okay? Black Plague strips are legit. Matter of fact, hold on a second, hold on. I got one more thing to tell you about. One more thing too. Besides, you're going to go to one more lateral, a couple more lateral things that you have, options you can have. But dude, check this out. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see. You see these? You see this one? Does anybody have this one? Anybody? Dude, this metal tap down tip is by far one of the best metal tap down tips I have ever ever used. I'm not lying. My tech used it the other day, and he's like, Mike, what is with this tap down? He goes, I'm going to go online. He sold out. I called Keith Cosentino. He said, Mike, I got a bunch of them coming. I just don't. He goes, I don't know if they'll be on, ready for MTE. If they are, I heard if they're not, I heard he's going to take pre-order. So I would definitely sign up for the pre-orders, or at least get a hold of him. This, in particular, is money for your fine detail. Okay? It's not your everyday tap down stuff, but it's your fine detail. You got those micro stubborn highs. It's great. This one, same thing, right? Same thing. A little bigger. Black plague. Let's talk about the ones that before. I think some of these that are going to be there. Kiko's got one too. You've probably seen it. You've probably seen it being used. I have a video coming out. I haven't done it yet. I haven't used it, put it out. I've actually had it for a while, the video. I don't want to forget anybody because they're all good lateral tensions. It's just what is going to be your pick, right? What is going to be yours? This is the K-Power by Kiko. Works good. I know he's making some adjustments on there, or he's making some modifications on it. The retention, right? This really helped change the game on lateral tension. This is a big, strong, well-working lateral tension, retention. I'm not sure what booth they're going to be at on this one, or if they're having a booth, but they might be selling it in another booth. I think it might be at Anson. Don't quote me on it. Not sure. This one, obviously from Kiko. This also does perpendicular at the same time as lateral. And it is fantastic. So, in matter of fact, you want the website is jvftools.com, jvftools.com, if you want to go check this out, okay? KikoTabs.com, and the other one is CamAutoPro.com, so check them out, okay, for the lateral tensions. I have a lot of other little things too, but I think that's it, okay? I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read the rest of your comments, and then that was it. What up, Cole, Mr. Cole Fox? I'm using it to repair transit. Okay, yeah, we're Cole caught up there. What type of light were you using prior to the light you use now that projects the lines across panels? I use the Seed PDR guys using long strip light, fog lights. Oh, you're talking about the, it's a custom light that I have. So I'm really not allowed till I go into detail of that because I'm using other people's parts. So it's just kind of a Frankenstein light. Hopefully those guys will make one for me like that. I know Stucky is working on something that's like that because us line guys, we don't want dead spots in our lights. And I really think it would be a great light for both of them. When you're a line guy, you don't want those dark spots in between the lines. It's just kind of irritating looking at it. So is the line light, is the light, the new generation of light and strip shop lights on thing of the past? The line light? No, not at all. Josh, no, it's definitely a preference thing. So if you are you just got like whatever like gravitates to you and you understand the most, that's probably what you're going to end up liking, okay? It depends on who's going to train you, how much you understand about it, but you could always switch. I've trained guys on lines and later on the guys switch to fog. It just depends, right? But it's way easier to learn lines first and then learn fog than it is learn fog and try to learn lines. I think you have an advantage when you learn both. So that is based on my experience. And any recommendations of training on the East Coast? Gosh, who is on the East Coast that trains here? I don't know anybody because I don't know their training. So, maybe John Scotto at RPM. Don Cavanaugh and Don Cavanaugh at DentCraft, and that's DentCraft, Kraft. Gosh, what's his website now? But Don Kavanaugh, DM me and I'll send you his information. Okay. So yeah. Okay. One more here. Any recommendation of training on the East Coast? I got there. And our RPM dent repair too as well. What's up, Cole, Andy, Patrick? Okay. Guys, I got to go. It's Friday. You guys have a Friday. It is almost 5 o'clock. I wish you guys the best. I hope to see you guys there at MTE. Please comment on the video that's going to be recorded on there. If you guys have any questions, I'll do my best to reply back to you in a timely manner to answer those questions. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great week and Happy New Year, everybody. Take care.